Hey guys, I'm going to show you how I make this super easy and cheap sign that I'm making for over my bed in my bedroom. Let's get started! I'm going to start off with this piece of framed art that I got from Goodwill for $3.99. I picked this one out because of the size and shape of the frame was what I was looking for. And I'm not sure who this artist is, but I will look it up, see if I can find out. Kind of a Key West theme it looks like, but I'm gonna take this out and flip it over and paint on the other side so that I don't ruin this in case it is valuable. Now the really cool thing about this project is we're gonna take a little field trip to the Jessamine County Public Library and use their creative space. So let's go. Here are a few examples of things you can make at the creative space at the Jessamine County Public Library. I would go check out your library and see if they have a creative space, because there are some machines and things in there that are absolutely amazing. They have a Cricut, they have a laser cutter, they have a giant wood cutting thing. Someone made a guitar. So this is the laser cutter computer. So we picked our font, got it sized the way we wanted, knowing that that will be cut out onto this beautiful sparkly black paper. That's the laser cutter itself. So Kyle is just getting it all set up, and here it goes, guys. It's so cool. Okay, so there's a little pipe in there that sucks out all that smoke. It stinks really bad when it's cutting, but that is an actual laser cutting through that paper. So we flip it over on its other side. We flip it over upside down and invert our image. That way we don't have any burn marks on the front, because it does leave a little bit of a burn mark on it sometimes. But this thing is so cool. Kyle actually used this laser cutter to make his own Settlers of Catan game pieces that look absolutely gorgeous, and he makes them out of wood, and it's just phenomenal. This is where I have to have Kyle, because this computer part where you're getting everything set up, I cannot do. It gives me like anxiety just thinking about trying to set this up by myself. But he does an amazing job. He's such a good troubleshooter, and I reap the benefits of his computer savviness by making all my fun little craft things for a fraction of the cost. So it's a very small room, and there's only one party in there at a time. So if you're worried about being around other people, you're not. It's very nice, very safe. A great tool to have. Let's see, now that we're back home from the library, here's the ones we used. These are for a different project. Let's check it out. So there's all the little letters. All the words cut out. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Now when I put them on the frame, I'll make sure all this stuff is straight. Right now it's a little cattywampus, but just giving you the gist of it. So let's start putting it on there. So the frame originally was a cherry wood, which was nice, and you could have left it that way, but I wanted to paint mine kind of a dark gray color. Really just because it's what I had envisioned originally for this project, so. But now it's time to arrange the letters, and I am just going to kind of put them on here, move them around until I really figure out how I want them. First I'm just getting them on here, and then I'm gonna kind of straighten them up. And then I'm going to use my high-tech adhesive method to attach these. I'm not counting the cost of my glue and my paint because I already had those things. But if you don't and you had to buy those, then this would end up being more than $8. Okay, I'm using my hole punch here just as a level, basically, just to get all the letters real straight. there is my secret adhesion tool. So I just used Elmer's school glue because it's what I had. So I glued these letters down, and then because it's school glue, it takes it a little longer to dry, so I have to end up setting heavier objects on top of it as it dries so the paper itself doesn't curl up, because you know how wet paper will curl up. Oh, I don't know if I said this earlier, but the creative space at the library is completely free. You have to provide your own materials, so like I had to bring my own paper that I had bought, or you have to bring your own wood if you're doing the wood cutting. But other than that, it's completely free. I mean, it's awesome. They also have a 3D printer, which Bruce has used a few times to make some really cool things. So it's super cool. I highly suggest checking it out. All right, guys, we're in the home stretch here. The last little bit is this last piece of script that says Mistletoe. So once I get that attached and placed where I want it, I start putting on the heavy things. All right, now we're just gonna wait like 10-15 minutes for that to finish setting.
So this is a garland that we got from Goodwill, and it was $1.
And we're just gonna use a little bit of this to drape over the top of the sign.
Yeah.
And we also got some red flowers from the Dollar Tree that we're going to stick in there.
Yeah.
For $1.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it. Sounds like the kids are home from school, so I gotta go. So thanks for joining me, guys. Love you. See you next time. Bye.